bet you there's still somebody in the front of this fourth car if I can find. I knew it. I knew it. She's sat there doing nothing. She's getting paid to do nothing. Yeah, she's probably sat there like messing about with the brakes. That's great. I've accidentally hit the emergency brake because I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy trying to do the lights and then look at the 50-mile-an-hour limit coming up, and now I've accidentally gone into emergency brake again. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Thought we had a flat tyre. Wait, what? It's quite scenic. Birthday tomorrow, PC Gaming, nice. Oh, look at that glove. Absolute glovage. Welcome to Chatham. Unlikely trucker pet. I kind of find myself thinking there's other games I want to play instead. That's something you don't hear. You don't ever get to the station and hear the driver playing tunes with the horn. It'd be amazing though, wouldn't it? That'd be absolutely amazing. Thanks for your support, PC Gaming. It wasn't quite close encounters, but that's the old Rochester station. Yeah, I've never been there. Not on a train anyway. I assume I should have arrived when that train did. Uh-oh. Wrong button. Leave the train. You know why? Sharon's going to drive now. Sharon's on car 4 at the moment. Dave, last Dave purchased if London's driver actually played a tune on the horn while departing from London for the last time. Hey, that's cool. I definitely broke the speed limit there. That's where I did it. And a little bit here. Other than that, it was decent. Yeah, not a bad train. Right. I want to do some freight stuff. What can we do? What freight things have we got? What's this? Clinchfield Railroad. What's all that about? Explore scenarios. Take control of the NDSD-50 and operate some switching duties. Operate some switching duties. What does that sound like? As in shunting. It's a bit boring. Limited power operates over the Nora spur with limited power at your disposal. Why would I want to limit my power? Yeah, I can't bother with shunting. Collects coal from various industries at the Greenbrier branch before running south to the main line. That sounds okay. Take a full load of train from coal from Fremont branch to be processed. Descend. Okay. That one sounds the more interesting. Have we got a tutorial for the train? Training. SD40. We're going to be doing that one, aren't we? Hang on. It doesn't actually say what train it is. Trains involve the F7 CRR. F7 intro. Let's do that. Let's do the intro and then do the coal pickup stuff.
Welcome to Engineer Training. Here you'll be taken through the operation of a classic electromotive division F7 diesel electric locomotive.
Load the scenery.
During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical locomotive controls and freight operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Absolutely massive, aren't they, these trains? See, you don't get freight trains like that in Eurotruck.
Take a seat in the engineer's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. The fuel pump will need to be closed to allow fuel to reach the locomotive.
It's kind of hard to click when everything you look at. Control fuel.
The engine is currently shut down and will need to be started before progressing. Press and hold the engine start button to activate it.
Hang on, let's open the windows. No, not the door. That train's still going out there.
The isolation valve is currently in the start position. Use the indicated control to set the isolation valve to the run position. The rotate valve allows the operator to set the brake mode to match the required operation of the locomotive. For the lead locomotive of a long train, use the freight setting. For the lead locomotive of a shorter train, use the passenger setting. If the locomotive is a trailing locomotive, use the reverser determines the direction of travel.
The train's finally gone.
The transition lever is used to control the flow of the electrical current to the traction motors, which is set based on the movement the locomotive is currently performing.
What's the
As we are
headlights?
performing switching duties around a yard, we will need to set the control to series parallel shunt. Do this now by using the indicated lever.
There you go. Headlight right. Headlight dim. What about instrumentation lights? There we go. Series parallel shunt. What have we got?
The unit selector is used by the engineer to specify how many locomotives are in the current lash-up. Use the indicated lever to set the number of locomotives in this formation.
Definitely two.
The generator field switch will need to be set.
There's a lot of buttons need pressing before you can actually move this thing. Why is there a train that is electric and diesel? What does it mean? Surely it only runs on diesel or electric. So what it means is the diesel provides the power, but not the tractive force. So there's no direct connection between the diesel engine and the wheels. Because what happens is the diesel engine is basically used as a massive generator. So it generates the electricity, which is then used on motors to drive the wheels. Hence why it's diesel electric. Does that make sense? Set the independent brake to release. Okay.
For this introduction, we will be performing switching duties and handling the loading of hoppers.
Hang on, switch brake.
You are now ready for service. Using the throttle, apply a small amount of power to get moving.
What's that? There's my independent brake, okay. Cool. Apply some power to reach a speed of 10 miles an hour. Atomics, thank you for 87 months. Happy New Year. Like when diesels were loud and rattling. Proper diesels.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed.
Oh yeah.
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake by moving the handle into the braking range.
No, I'm using the keyboard.
This yard features both manual and automatic switches. The manual switches will need to be set on foot before departing. Climb down now and make sure the switches are set to the correct position.
Can we not just do it from the map? I'm feeling a bit lazy. Done!
The hoppers are in front of us. You will need to approach them slowly to safely couple and avoid a potential derailment.
Now ask yourself, what would Frome do? Full send, exactly. Why can I hear another train going past but I can't see one? It's weird.
With the hoppers successfully coupled, your next task is to bring the cut of cars over to the tipple to begin the loading process.
Bring the cut of cars
When loading
over
hoppers,
to the
you
tip.
need to keep to a slow and controlled speed to allow the loader to correctly and safely load the hoppers. Apply a small amount of power to start moving and then adjust the throttle back to the idle position once you're travelling at no more than 3 miles per hour.
Okay. Let's go to the tipple. cold. If I go to, I suppose I got a 0.5% gradient, that's what it is. Like the speed bleeds off really quickly, but both my brakes are released. There's a lot of friction going on here. I need to slow down for the tipple. Right, it's loading. I should say release, not running. No, if you hold it down, it goes to release. If you let go, it goes to running. It just springs back automatically. Tom Pack, thank you for 73. Wow, that fills up quickly. Blimey.
Nice job. The hoppers are now loaded. Your final task is to couple this cut of cars to the waiting train.
Change that switch.
You will need to contact the dispatcher before you can leave the yard. Contact the dispatcher and ensure you're given clearance before proceeding.
Proceed at restricted speed. There was a problem with the brakes in the second engine. That would fit. Sounds like a person with a sore throat. Let's turn it down a bit. I just hope I can remember this sequence of switches and dials and things I had to press to get this thing going. geez, this thing doesn't want to slow down. Oh, as if it just goes from like lap to service to emergency. That's it. I thought there'd be enough from the independents to stop 4 cars of stuff, but apparently not. It seems to take a long time to put the brake on as well. Change some switches behind us now. So go into this blue line here. Looks like it's been set. In the metro US, only in New York. Wait, what? I swore I put that in reverse. Oh, my train's facing... Duh. I forgot my train's already going backwards from when we started. Duh. We're already facing that way. I checked the points and they all really look correct to me. Like when I had a look, it looked okay. Sending us that way. Not sure what the red dot means. got a link to buy the game? Nope. It's on Steam. I don't know if Games Planet do it, to be honest. Oh, apparently they do. Vrome's got a link for you. Thanks, Vrome. Serve 83 months. Thank you very much. Anything under 5 miles an hour should be okay, shouldn't it?
With the hoppers now coupled, you can uncouple the locomotive from the train. Use the cut bar on the rear hopper to uncouple the hoppers from this locomotive.
Do we have to get out and do this, or do we do it from a screen? Couple are locked.
Good job. That is all of the tasks that have been assigned to you for now. Bring the locomotive back to the yard for use later in the day.
Wait, he just said that's all the tasks done, and then said bring the locomotive back, which is another task. Right, you're all done for now, but could you just put that back there? What? It's a bonus task, isn't it? Hang on, we need to go back into reverse now. Where are we going this time? Back into the siding. Oh, isn't it nice? Dispatcher's already set the points for us. No time limit, which is nice. Be a bit annoying to have a tutorial mission with a timer on it. you have to worry about fuel level? Never. You never have to worry about fuel. Like, I don't even know where you go to fill up anyway.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this locomotive.
Okay. Right, if we go to the menu, we can pick out that mission now. I'm glad we did that, because I don't think... That train's not an obvious train to drive. I think it was that one. Yeah, coal. Collect coal from various industries on Greenbar Branch before running south to the main line. That almost sounds like a shunting mission. Like, is that going to be 45 minutes of shunting and 15-minute drive? Or is that going to be 15 minutes of shunting and then a 45-minute drive? Collect coal from various industries. Unless it's like, stop here, get some, stop here, get some. Maybe. I wonder if it gives a train cold and dark again. Hello, engineer. Today is a routine pickup. You're clear to depart when ready. Okay, well, putting the heater on, put the lights on, and we're putting the wipers on. That's what we're doing. And then we're going to see... Okay, engine is running, which means not to do... Wait, who are you? Random inspector. Headlights bright. We'll have... Wait, I thought the fuel pump had to be on or the engine wouldn't run. That's what they said. Fuel generator. Engine run sounds like a good idea. Number lights, why not? Class light, why not? All the lights. Oh my god, this wiper. What the heck? Right, reverse it into forward. We need to put the selector into 2, because we've got 2 engines. Wait, no, we've got 3 engines. Surely this needs to be... Why are we putting it in 2? We've got 2 end ones in the middle one. Does that not count? Does that not count as a locomotive in the middle? It said put it in 2, but I can see 3 engines running. Seems weird to me. It is what? Series parallel. It's an ABA setup, right? So that does that go on 2 or does that go on 3 then? It was 2 before, it's 3 now. It told me to put it on 2. It sounds like it should be on 3. We're hauling freight. ABA setup middle doesn't count, so therefore it should be on the 2. Okay. Go down to Route Tipple with a cut of trains. Yeah, that wiper noise really would drive me nuts. I wonder if I've got enough independent brake to arrest the speed. Yes, just about.
Celebratory bunting.
It should be on 2. The middle unit is a B unit. It works as a locomotive but has no cab and must be controlled by a locomotive as it can't drive on its own.
Yeah, I understand what the unit does. My question really was what the significance of that was. It says unit selector. So, you know, it's still a unit, but as you say, it's not a controlled unit. So that means how many controller units have you got? Otherwise, it's kind of ambiguous, isn't it? But yeah. Corned beef hash is calling. Thank you there, Jack. I've not had corned beef hash in ages. Enjoy, dude. Tolly who? Thank you for 4 months. It's not that long. It's not that heavy yet either. Will be when we start filling it up. Actually, it's longer than I thought. Ignore me. It's already half full. What the heck? Sand patch. Which one's sand patch? Right, we need to be under 5 miles an hour, don't we? I think it said. Under 3? Jeez. Let's try that then. can hold it steady about 2 miles an hour, that'd be perfect. How many of these things we've got to fill up? Why so slow? Because you have to load the gondola, dude. Look. You see, that's pouring stuff into the gondola. If you go too quickly, it doesn't get a chance to fill it. It starts filling the next one. Okay, we're not taking any more from here apparently. Nobody knows why. Maybe it's empty. I've been making models for the last 4 hours. What, actual ones or the ones in the game? In the game. There's another temple down here. I wonder how long we've got to run with like a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'm guessing we'll have like a tipple here, possibly another one, and then go and heading off somewhere maybe. Crazy speed limit. Why is it so low? Less maintained track. Yes. See how big this train is. It's actually quite a long train, isn't it? That's my opinion on crypto. In what sense? Oliver Rick, thank you for 32 months. Let's get up here. This is getting a bit close. Do you think crypto is a trend? No. It wouldn't be a trend. I'll tell you why it's not a trend, because lots of countries around the world are already making their own, what they call CBDCs, which is a central bank digital currency. So they're already making their own crypto because they don't like the current cryptos, they can't control them. So they're making their own, and then they'll probably try to move to outlaw the current ones. But at least that way they've got control of the monetary system like they currently do. But they're not a fad. They're here to stay. Just not necessarily in the current free market that they are enjoying at the moment. Right, is this the tipple in? No. Yes. That's not the tipple. Where's the tipple? Load code. Where is it? Can't see where the load point is. Oh, there it is. It takes a while for the brakes to apply, and it takes a while for the power to come up. Get this speed under control. That's quite a gradient now. I don't know the independent brake's going to do it. So tricky trying to get the braking just right. Thanks, camera. Look at that speed. It's like flickering between 2.9 and 2.8. No, I don't agree with that either, Sweet Cap. I think NFTs are here to stay as well. Uh-oh. Speed picked up then. Why is it? Oh, that one was already full. The way that coal fills the gondola is completely wrong. Look at it. It just pours and then the whole level just comes up. It is, it's like liquid. It's not a game, it's a simulation. Wonder how many it's going to do before this one's finished. It's a simu game. Or is it a game you sim? Yeah, no, I've noticed the independent brakes struggling to hold on now. All that extra weight's added up. Oh, it's got it. It's a lot of cars and stuff. There must be a crazy amount of weight here now. This train is long. Does the game have weight resistance like Dero Valley? I don't know to what depth it goes. No idea. Curiously, it's not showing the thing. Oh, look at that one. There's one down there that says 99%. So because of that, it's not showing the status of any of these. Which means when they're all full, I'm going to have to back up and let it put 1% in there. I guarantee I'll have to do that. Even better, we might not have to fill these up because they're meant to be filled up at a different tipple thing. I've been under the speed limit, so I don't understand why that's on 99%. I haven't once gone over 3 miles an hour. That's the one that already had submitted. I think it's the load coal symbol top left is showing almost complete. So maybe we're okay. I think that's your lot. That 1%? No! Scumbag! That's actually amazing. It's 99.9% loaded. As if. This is going to be a fun pushback. Come on, release. Has he got enough juice to push us back? That's the question. Can hear the brakes releasing. It takes time for all them brakes to release. That's the problem. Have we got wheel slip or something? Where's the sander? Oh, it's moving. It's slowly moving. We got a sander in here? It is literally at like 1 pixel of coal. That's a lot of weight to push back up. This thing's still filling up. Look at this. I don't think anybody tested anybody doing this. It just put some coal in and it wasn't needed, bizarrely enough. I honestly don't understand though how that 1% is missing anyway. I don't know how it happened. I thought I'd give it a bit more juice. This better work, honestly. If this doesn't fill the 1%. This is where we find out, though, that this tipple can't fill that car, because that car should have been filled at the other tipple, and we have to push it all the way back to the first one. I wouldn't put that past this game either. Eric, thank you for 71 months. Exactly, it's a different kind of coal. I mean, you jest. But we'll see. The problem is, the further we go, the steeper the incline gets. It's like it's already gone back up to 1.5%. I don't think we're going to have enough juice to keep this thing moving. We're losing speed. Seriously, what is the key for Sander? It's just as well it's almost there because we've almost not got anything left. It can't be the S key. W and S do the reversal. I think it's X or something like that. Yeah, X puts the sander on but doesn't make any difference. Woo! We have now loaded the coal into the car that wasn't not full. So what now? I'm not really sure what happened then, but okay. It's best not to think about it too much. Jeez, look at the speed. Not even accelerated. Yeah, got it on freight. We have it on freight. Hopefully not at 10 miles an hour. There you go. That's how long it is. The back of the train's just about to go over there. Oh, I've got a speed limit of 30 miles an hour coming up. In 2.5 miles. Woohoo! Ambassador used spoilers with the speed limit. train. Yeah, the train can, of course, go quickly. The train can go much quicker than this. Not sure whereabouts it's based. Have a look on Google Maps where Delano is. Yes, we're coasting downhill, so we're just idling. Like just up here, 0.2% gradient, we're going downhill. Very slightly. Oh yeah, we know it's in the States, it was just whereabouts. Spug, thank you for 8 months. There's multiple Delanos in the US. Well, Pennsylvania's the first thought. Probably looking at the trees and stuff. J1. How much coal costs, to be honest. Different kinds of coal as well. Different value. Oh, I've just realised we're going down a 2% gradient now. Railroads Online. It's a very different game. You don't build track in this. It's more like, here's some trains scenario based or timetable based.